Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today we'll be starting ninth class polity ncert chapter 1, democracy in the contemporary world. So what this chapter is all about, let's first have an overview of what this chapter is. This book is about democracy. In the first chapter, we see how democracy has expanded during the last 100 years to more and more countries in the world. More than half of the independent countries in the world today are democracies. The expansion of democracy has not been smooth and straight. It has seen several ups and downs in different countries. It still remains an unstable and uncertain achievement. This chapter begins with different stories on the making and unmaking of democracy from different parts of the world. These stories are meant to give a sense of what it means to experience democracy and its absence. We present the pattern of the spread of democracy, first with a series of maps and then with a short history. The focus in this chapter is on democracy within a country, but towards the end of the chapter, we take a look at the democracy or its absence in the relations among different countries. We examine the working of some international organization. This allows us to ask a big question. Are we moving towards democracy at the global level? Yes, that is a question that we need to ponder upon. So here you can see this picture of President Salvador Allende. This one, President Salvador Allende, wearing a helmet. Two rays of democracy Allende and his security guards in front of La Moneda, Chile's presidential palace on 11 September 1973, hours before his death. What do you read on everyone's face in this photograph? Okay. So this chapter is all about it. This chapter introduces the concept of democracy, its core features, and its global context. It explains that democracy is a form of government where where rulers are elected by people and have the power to make key decisions. The chapter also explores the importance of free and fair elections, equal rights, and rule of law in a democracy, while also discussing the challenges and limitations that democracies face. Key points covered in the chapter: defining democracy. This chapter begins by defining democracy as a form of government where the people have the power to choose their rulers through elections. It emphasizes that elected leaders make the major decisions and these elections should be free and fair, offering a genuine choice to the people. Core features of democracy. The chapter highlights key features of democratic government: elected representatives. Rulers are chosen by the people through elections. Free and fair elections. Elections should be competitive and offer a real chance for people to change their rulers. One person, one vote, one value. Every adult citizen should have the right to vote, and each vote should have equal value. Rule of law and respect for rights. The government must operate within the boundaries of the Constitution and respect the fundamental rights of citizens. Democracy in the contemporary world. The chapter examines how democracy functions in different countries and the challenges it faces globally. It discusses examples of both democratic and non democratic countries and explores issues like inequality, corruption, and political apathy. Why democracy? The chapter also explores the reasons why democracy is considered a desirable form of government, focusing on its ability to promote political stability, protect individual rights, and foster economic development. Challenges to democracy. The chapter acknowledges that democracies are not without their challenges. It discusses issues such as influence of money and muscle power in elections, the potential for political instability, and the need for continuous vigilance to protect democratic values. Beyond government. The chapter emphasizes that democracy is not just a form of government but also a way of life that promotes equality, freedom, and justice. It encourages citizens to actively participate in democratic processes and to hold their elected officials accountable. So here I gave you the extract of this chapter. If you want, you can download the PDF and just skim through this chapter once. Okay. First one is about two tales of democracy, then military coup of 1973. Here she is President Michelle Bachelet addressing her supporters after her victory in presidential election in January 2006. From this photograph, do you notice any difference in election rally in Chile and in India? Okay. This is Solidarnosc. Okay. This is Lech Walesa. Poland is famous for its poster art. Most of the posters of solidarity carry the special way of writing Solidarnosc. Can you find similar examples of poster art or wall writing in Indian politics? Restoration of democracy. Referendum democracy in Poland. Strike. Trade unions. Political prisoners. Two features of democracy. Democracy is a form of government that allows people to choose their rulers. If you want, you can pause and have a look at this green color box. It's up to you. So, changing map of democracy. Here you can see the democratic government in 1900 1950. Alright, the yellow one are democratic government in 1950 but not in 1900. Red ones are democratic government in 1900 and 1950. Here, second map, democratic government in 1972. Democratic government in 1972 here is represented by yellow color. And then the next one is democratic government in 2000. And here again a green box for you guys. Okay. Democracy has expanded throughout the 20th century. Democracy did not spread evenly in all parts of the world. It was established first in some regions and then spread to other regions. While a majority of countries are democratic today, there are still large parts of the world that are not democratic. Phases in the expansion of democracy: the beginning, then end of colonialism. When was universal adult franchise granted? Here it is given in a very discrete format. Then recent phase. This is the cartoon. If you want, you can have a look at this. It is actually the scenario of Myanmar in 2005 when Aung San Suu Kyi turned 60. She was in house arrest. Democracy at the global level. International organizations, that is UN. Are these decisions democratic? United Nations, UN Security Council, International Monetary Fund, World Bank. You can see the picture. The way I will work for development at the World Bank, the way I work for peace at the Pentagon. You can read the cartoon also. And what does this signify? Another green box for you guys. Democracy promotion. Read the cartoon. And here a full-fledged glossary page for you, as we have leveled up our preparation by one class. So if you want, you can pause the video and have a look at the glossaries keyword that is written over here. Okay, keywords are very very important, like censorship, coalition, colony, communist state, coup, martial law, political prisoners, referendum, then state, strike, trade union, and veto power. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much, and please do skim through this chapter, and if you've got any doubt, please do mention that in the comment section below. Thank you so much.